Holy shit. I'm gonna be a dad.
I can't believe I even have to say this, but HBO's The Last of Us show needs to be canceled. Let me make this very clear. The HBO adaptation is destroying the narrative, the heart, and the emotional power of the original game. And the biggest culprit here, Bella Ramsey. She is a disaster. Her portrayal is nothing like the Ellie we know and love from the game. Ellie in the game was layered, vulnerable, yet sharp, tough, but still a kid, cracking jokes while masking her trauma. Bella's version, none of that lands. What we get is a one-note, snarky, flat character who completely sucks the life out of every emotional scene. The heartbreaking moments from the game, they fall flat. The powerful tension between Joel and Ellie, it's gone. And let's be honest, a huge part of why is because Bella's delivery feels off, unnatural, and even downright cringe at times. It's like they wanted to break what made Ellie special. And don't even get me started on the show's pacing. They butchered entire chunks of the story. Remember how Joel and Ellie's relationship slowly built up over hours of gameplay? Gone, replaced with rushed episodes where they barely connect. HBO spent an entire episode on side characters that barely matter to the central arc. Yet they can't give Joel and Ellie more time to bond? What a joke. But here's the real kicker. The show is so obsessed with making political statements and being prestige TV that it forgets the raw survival, the heartbreak, and the gritty journey that made The Last of Us legendary. Instead, we get scenes shoved in purely for shock value. And the soul of the game is sacrificed for cheap controversy. And honestly, I never liked the idea of video games being adapted into film or TV. Games are a unique, immersive experience. You live the story, play the choices, feel the stakes. The second you try to flatten that into a passive TV experience, you lose the magic. You lose the agency, the build-up, the player connection. Not everything needs to be turned into a show or movie. Let's face it, the showrunners have no idea what made the game special. They're rewriting key moments, flattening characters, and twisting the narrative just to fit a TV mold. And fans, we're supposed to just sit back and clap because it looks expensive and has Pedro Pascal. No, the worst part, this show is now paving the way for season 2, where they'll adapt The Last of Us Part to one of the most divisive stories in gaming. And if you thought Bella's Ellie was bad in season 1, just wait until they try to pull off Ellie's dark, complex revenge arc. There's no way they can handle it. I'm telling you now, HBO should pull the plug before it's too late. Before they drag this masterpiece of a game through the mud any further. Before they submit a version of Joel and Ellie that completely warps what fans fell in love with. Cancel the show. Save the legacy. Protect The Last of Us. End of story.